Who is this? This is Jimin, I know. Oh my god, I'm so perfect!
Hi everyone, this is Grisha from Third World Book Nerd. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, this is where we talk about books, reading, all that good stuff. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. That's great. Today we're doing something that I never expected that we do here on the channel at any point. We're doing book recommendations based on the individual members of Korean boy band BTS. Yes, we're doing this, so stay tuned. One of my fellow Filipino booktubers, Louis City, recently released a video about book recommendations based on his favorite Korean boy band. Since I've been on a consistent diet of BTS content for the past couple of weeks, why not do something similar but for BTS members? So this book recommendation list, I made this one with my sister Carla, who is a diehard BTS fan. She's the real army here in the house. She has the shrine. And she has the calendars. She has the face masks.
Oh my gosh, more BTS.
She can probably hear me and murder me if I'm talking about her like this. But it's fine. The books on this list basically remind me of the individual members or what I think they'd like to read. So let's do it.
I'm not sure if I can survive this video without feeling so...
Let's start off with the eldest young, Seok Jin.
This is Jin.
AKA my bias, AKA worldwide handsome.
Mom, I love him!
I just love Jin's personality. I think he's a very warm person. He's very good at cracking dad jokes. If things don't work out with my boyfriend, I'm gonna move to Korea and marry Jin instead.
I'm not even kidding.
Jin has his own sub-channel. It's like a mukbang channel called Eat Jin. He likes to eat, he likes to cook. Basically, for my book recommendations, I just straight up want to give him a really good cookbook so that he can practice his cooking skills more and cook really great stuff for himself and for the other members. The book has to be heavy enough so that he can use it as a projectile weapon for the boys who keep annoying him on a daily basis. If not for a heavy cookbook, I'd recommend Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto. I read this book a while ago and it still remains to be one of my favorite books ever. Her writing style is simple, but it's very poignant. Like, it hits you right in the feels, gives you the right kind of imagery, and it's so simple yet so beautiful. I think Seok Jin will love it.
And it's got the word kitchen, where he belongs.
Another book that reminds me of Jin's personality is The Princess Bride. This is straight up the funniest book I have ever read since ever, and it's so entertaining. Almost kind of like a poke at fairy tales and whatnot, high adventure, true love, that kind of thing. Jin's personality is very light. He lights up a room with his stupid dad jokes. Like The Princess Bride would be a great fit for his personality because it's fun, light, doesn't take things seriously, but in the end it's still a good read. So those are my recs for Jin. Next we have Park Jimin.
Who is this? This is Jimin, I know.
I just saw the news that apparently Marie Lu put a Park Jaemin character on her book Warcross, or the sequel. I'm not sure which one, but Park Jaemin is there, and I think that's really cute and cool. Based on the bajillion videos I've seen this past week, it looks like Jimin's kind of the caring type. He's a very gentle person. What's his nickname? Mochi bread? And so he reminds me of romance novels that give you the fuzzies. So for Park Jimin, I'm gonna recommend Eleanor and Park. He could be Park for all you know, Have you ever thought about fan casting him as Park?
He could have green eyes, and he could wait on a bus for Eleanor, and he could secretly hold her hand, and he could secretly miss her. Imagine that!
Imagine him doing that taekwondo kickflip to beat the bully. That's an idea, Rainbow Rowell. Make it happen. Eleanor and Park is soft and mushy and just has the right kind of angst to make things interesting, to make you feel things other than love. And I think it's a really great book for a person like Park Jimin Other sweet and mushy books that I can think about would be something from Judith McNaught.
Look, Tita Judith, oh my god.
I started reading my first historical novel like a month or so ago, and it was all from Judith McNaught, and it was such a new experience for me.
I wasn't really sure that I'd like it at first, but it was so kilig, oh my gosh.
They're very different from the romance novels that you read these days, especially from Eleanor and Park, which I just pointed out earlier, but they give you the same feels, right? Different writing styles, different settings, same feels. Feels are universal, guys. So I think that's a great book to recommend for Jaemin. Up next we have Min Yoongi, aka Suga, aka August D, aka Yoongi.
He looks like a Suga. He looks like a Suga. Okay, so that's right.
Suga is known to be the most savage member of the band, and for good reason. He's so snarky, but deep inside, I still believe that there is a cute cinnamon roll just like Jimin living inside of Suga. Does that sound wrong? No, but I think deep inside, he's a really caring person.
Taeyang actually outed him for sending this really long, sweet message. And it turns out that he also sent it to Jungkook, which is also cute. I love him.
Anyway, book recommendations. Yoongi is also always selling stuff to people. I'm not sure why he does it, but I straight up want to give him a copy of Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad just because he keeps selling people stuff for no apparent reason. Seriously though, based off Suga, I think he would really love Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. I love this book so much because it's so relatable to anyone who's in the creative scene, and Suga is one of the songwriters of the band, and I think he would really love to have something that he could relate to in terms of creating new stuff. The book itself is kind of short, really. You can just read it in one sitting, but it remains to be one of my favorite non-fiction books out there just because I can relate to it so much as a creative, and I think you would too. I think that's it for this video. We'll make this into 2 parts, so stay tuned for the rest of the boys. That's it for today's episode. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. This has been Krisha from Third World Book Nerd. See you on the next half.